Hi. It's been a while. Actually, it's only been a few days, but it feels like it's been forever. What the fuck is going on in this game? Like, I think it's been at least a week, maybe more, since I think it's been 2 weeks since I last played this. But I remember distinctly the last time that I did, they did some, like, flashback shit to Lynn's childhood. And, like, the dude that kidnapped her was me! But, like, how are they doing this? Like, am I an alien? Is that what's going on in this game? I'm not saying that it's aliens, but aliens, you know? Okay. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel, if that is your real name, met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Wait. Where did I go? Shit. Oh, that's right, Inspector Cabanella. I see myself. It's aliens, I'm calling it. There you are, Commander Sith, finally. See, you already lose points. His name is Sith.
Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you.
I had a little unfinished business to take care of. I didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal.
I think this was the voice this guy had.
What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel, if that is your real name.
I'm very confused. Dawn is approaching, though. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep. But I know it's always darkest before the dawn.
Yes. We're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
I love that he ends every sentence with "my good man." Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? Well, by all means, let's have a look.
Taka, taka, taka. What is happening?
Yes. We're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well. Yes, hit it harder.
Whoa. That, like, sudden change in quality. What? Well, alright, Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. See, I told you that we weren't such a good dude. Well, I mean, this dude's not me, but he is me. Whatever. Evil doppelganger? So... that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'd better talk to him. It's about time. I mean, he was the only one that couldn't see me at this point. It's like you're not a real part of the club if you don't die in this game. Hey, so, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. Still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long, then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Inspector Cabanella will be okay. He's only dead. Lynn's died like 50 times by now. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Clink. That's a good boy. Gee, hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Oh, what's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Dude, a meteor killed you, though. That's not our fault. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that? Ooh. Wrong. I was murdered by all of you! Bro, I saw it happen, though. It was a meteor. Oh, he's being real. He's being real pretentious about this whole situation. Detective Jode, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, the girl who was right there where I was running, it was her fault for just being there. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. So it's definitely her fault, not my fault for being a scumbag that takes hostages. Sometimes this game just is one step ahead of what I'm already thinking all the time, and I love it. I guess that's Shu Takumi for you, though, because Phoenix Wright is the same way. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanella. Me. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only 2 people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jode. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who knows about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. Wow. Yeah, I called that. I had a feeling. Did you really think shooting him would work? Don't you know what kind of video game you're in, my guy? Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. It's the lamp. Has something to do with it. They're trying to make me forget about that lamp. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat.
Thanks.
See, they even used a lamp to manipulate. I'm calling it. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. That's the cleanest headshot I've ever seen in my life. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanella, this is awkward. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanella character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so? But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself, I guess? That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. The information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere, a life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. You're being very cool about all this, Inspector. Maybe I had you pegged wrong this whole time. Oh, okay, that's right. I already did this. So, are you a manipulator too? Well, I have ghost tricks. Powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. You can just call it an aura, I guess. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? I think the meteor had it too, actually. I just give myself away immediately and turn on the light. What is this? A helmet? I wonder if that would do any good. Nope, it just gave me away. My bad. I'm sure there's a lot of false moves here that just do nothing but give my position away. I've never seen the ghost world like this. What the fuck is happening? Hi, Rhea. So you're here, are you? Oh no, he sensed my presence. Maybe that was supposed to do that the whole time. Oh, I don't like how he just looks at the player like that. That's creepy. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Oh. Today's your 4th day on estrogen? Oh my god, congratulations! Oh, and congrats on the world record on Legaia New Game Plus. Dude, Rhea, you're killing it. Seriously, congrats. I'm doing pretty good myself. Finally had a minute to like breathe and just kind of decompress. And now I feel like I can stream and it's not like... It's just chill, like I like it. Including the life of this police inspector in white. Yeah. Wait, don't shoot, don't shoot! No, he gonna do it. Damn it. Okay, so I have a bunch of things that I need to try. Okay. I don't know. I was just trying to see what it would do. I can't use my powers right in front of him, but I need to know what I can do. Okay. Sometimes this game's tricky because you don't know what manipulating an object is going to do overall until you try it. All right. So, I can't do anything with any of these. But then I can't really move, can I? I can't reach that either. Wait a minute. Oh, no. I can't use it when I'm back in time unless somebody's on the phone. So I'm gonna have to wait, I think. Because if I close the spout lid, I think he'll notice too, even something that subtle. But... Oh, but if I stay in here, I think when he slams his hand down, that thing falls, and then I can kind of get downstairs. I think that's how it goes. We'll have to wait and see. My titties are so sore. Oh man, I bet. But it's a good kind of sore, though. I'm super stoked for you. Oh, hell yeah. Galaxy brain time. Oh, geez, wow. He really wrecked the basement. Look at this place. This was not like this when I was here last. How the hell did he do that much damage? What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here, and now there's another death laying hidden here. Oh no, probably the groundskeeper. Oh man, another death. Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. No, it's the old man. Oh no, his bird friend is sad. Oh, hi, Hoodie, what's up? How are you? Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? Oh, I see him. Toolbox. Yeah, I think I have to open the toolbox. Yep, there he is. The poor bastard. Excuse me. Are you awake? I don't remember anything about the voice I gave this guy. No, of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor! Do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Oh, a bomb. It was a bomb. He had a bomb. Okay. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy. And I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. How about that shit? Hey, Kafka, thanks for the host. How are you? Can't wait for these voices to be completely different from early parts of YouTube. I can at least say that Cabanella hasn't changed, and that's all I got. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch. That hurts. Actually, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. I mean, there's not much you can... That guy just walks right up to him and shoots him in the head. Like, there's nothing. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Not doing so great. Yeah, I saw all of that. I'm sorry, dude. That sucked. Finally got my computer upgraded and a bunch of new games. Yeah, I'm excited that our computer's finally upgraded, too. At least for now, it's doing all right. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. Oh shit, what? What? He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead! He's just not there! The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit! Ridiculous. Ah, see? That's your whole problem, man. Actually, no, I'm totally behind the science guy. So you figured it all out, huh? Boo! You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true, you're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel. A shell. I control everything. This shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So am I like a part of him, or... Are we doing like a Majin Buu thing, where like I'm the good Buu? Let's play a shadow game? Oh, hell yeah. Dude, old Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so intense. Like, the original, like, the manga is hardcore. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time. Stop. It's weird that you call her baby. Stop that. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence, you know. On that security tape. To frame her for murder, she's in my wig. Come, keep up, you're an inspector. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Joe did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. Well, I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah, so? Why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase evidence that these powers of mine exist. Bad luck, chum. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Right into that bomb. Why was that laying there? Whose bomb was that? Why? What? Why was there a bomb? Why? A lot of events in this game could be avoided if people were a little more responsible with their weapons. It's like Detective Jode had to go and leave bullets in that gun that's hanging on the wall, and then somebody just had to leave their bomb out on the table, even though I've told them 1,000 times to put your bomb away before dinner. Don't bring your bombs to the table. It's rude. It's bad party etiquette. But this is what happens. Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him. Having his corpse disappear. Oh yeah, that's right, my corpse disappeared. I remember thinking that was weird in passing and then forgetting about it. Hey, Dystopia, how are you? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. Oh yeah, that guy. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. But he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. All according to Keikaku. This game's wild, man. I mean, I called some of this, but not the way that it would happen. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. Yeah, and I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. And this is what it is to go even further beyond. That's what I'm wondering, if this is a split soul situation. That's what I'm wondering too. If I'm like... like a good portion of his soul or something? Or something? I don't know. Oh shit, did I fuck up already? Like right off the bat? That can happen. Though I guess I could just open this. And then he would just be gone. I kinda wanna know. Ah, damn it, because he's standing on... It's too heavy. Man. It's no use, I can't open it. Could the fact that the professor's standing on it have anything to do with it? I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. He sounds kind of proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. Door that opens downward, eh? Thanks for the hint. I don't have anything like that, though. Oh, the measuring device. I was like, am I in his body? That is weird. Come on, move me over. Move me over. Okay. Wait. Nope. at least move me to like to the other side? Ah, okay. I can't do anything with this. No! What's that over there? By Inspector Cabanella. Ghost fight! Ghost fight! There's not much. Shoot him with Cupid. Oh, yeah, I'm in a good place to get into Cupid and then actually turn him. I wonder. Yeah, I guess I should just wait for that, huh? See what happens. Spin me, baby. Wait, where is it? Uh-oh. What if I can't? What if I can't? I can't get into Cupid. Why not? I could before. Uh-oh. And I can't open this. Or get over there. Sissel? Wait, I know that voice, I think. Help me? Huh? Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. Who is that? What's with that frail-sounding call for help? He's here somewhere? Friend of yours. It's Missile! Is it Missile? It's a little guy that looks a little fragile but has a strength that would surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. Wait, but why would he be here? Is it Missile? I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Ah! Cecil! Here I am! Hey, it's Missile! What are you doing there?
Do you really have to ask?
Oh, that's right. He's still dead.
Seriously, are you really going there?
No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out?
Of course! Here, let me come join you.
Thank God the dog's dead. It's the only time you'll ever hear me say that.
Okay, here I am, Sissel.
Now maybe things will flow in a new direction.
Even though the flow of the sewer's a little bit stinky.
What? I mean, you're not in your body right now, so like, how do you take a bath, like, with your soul? Wait, back. How did I do this again? What was the button? Oh, select. Okay, yes, and Missile not only has longer reach, but he can swap things. So the thing to swap. Oh yeah, but I can only swap things that are the same shape. That's the other thing. Okay, that's... Maybe I need to get out of that. Oh, no, wait. You can't manipulate anything is the problem. Let me think. Maybe I need to move. And then put missile. Toy cake. Ooh! And then there's a ball and a lamp and a telephone. But what can I swap that's gonna help me here? Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something.
Sissel! My animal instincts are starting to surface!
You mean you want to chase them? I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. Bigger commotion, eh? Oh, here's something I can swap. Man, they're going to town. Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion. Am I right? They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself.
It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back!
What a dangerous bunch. Ooh. What's going on in here? Wait. I have a feeling this trash can lid is going to be some kind of shield. I don't know how yet. Wait. But how do I get into it? Oh, okay. But what can I swap it with? Hang on. Ah! Whoop! That was almost bad. Does the examining device count? Oh, no, wait. Oh! It'll be flat soon, and then I think I can swap it with this thing. Does it not count? Come on, man. Yes! My God, that was really down to the wire. Sorry about all the broken bones, Inspector. You get to keep those. Sorry, little pigeon. But, you know, not really. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. Oh, I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you! Sucks to suck. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't count. I guess that's just how the game mechanic goes. By all accounts, it shouldn't. They're not even close to the same shape, but... I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanella. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except... unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. I'm still confused about the timeline of consciousness. Well, we're further back in the past than 4 minutes before this guy died. So it makes sense that even if we save him, he's still dead. But whenever we save people, even if they're still alive, once they've died once, they can still talk to us. Or something. So that makes it confusing. But yeah. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact right about now. The real me has given the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh yeah, that's right, that phone call. He was pretty upset, and I also said some mean things about me never trusting you and how I called that you being evil and stuff. Sorry about that.
Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggie's the warrior who keeps Camilla safe, and he's a good boy. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven. What a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yeah, sorry. My bad?
Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanella, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. Missile's broken as fuck. Missile is so good. What I mean is when it's past them, and when does the saved version of themselves become a vision of them that can talk to you since it's multiple selves from different points in time? Oh boy. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Don't think about it too much. Just accept it like Doctor Who style. We'll save the Inspector in white and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay. Let's hurry up and get through this.
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. You kinda are, but... Don't quote Doctor Who at me. Well, who else am I gonna quote Doctor Who at? Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there.
Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you.
That's my good boy. Okay, lovey-dove. We need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. I love that the dove's name's a lovey-dove. Obviously, it creates a duplicate version of them that has to watch the living version in vain for the rest of eternity. Oh shit, nobody, no! Thanks, Burb. You're a good Burb.
There you are, Sissel.
Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed with a gun. You would just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, doesn't make any sense. You stop him from firing, he'll just kill you in some other way. Hey, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. How... Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and save Cabanella without him noticing. Sissel, okay, Boomer. Ugh, it's even worse than last time. Anyhoot, jump in there and do something.
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, touch the icon on your DS because this is a video game.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, so how do we make it seem like he's been shot at point blank range? How the fuck does that happen? Wow, I really can't reach anything, huh? I would have to wait until the kettle falls. Missile's already... What else is over here? Photos... Oh hey, there's a knit hat. I can't switch that with the hard hat, but they're the same shape. It seems like the obvious thing, but I guess not. Oof, it's tricky because nothing in here is really the same shape. Not at this point, anyway. Maybe I can get, Sissel to the knit hat and make it fall down, and then somehow it'll be closer? I have a feeling that swapping the hats is gonna be a thing at some point. But I can't move until... because I can't reach anything until the kettle falls down. There we go. But if I move a hat, he'll notice immediately. Swap your body's hair with a bugle chip. Hey man, maybe that'd work. Oh wait, he's not looking. Hang on, wait. Can I move? Don't. Shit. Did you do something with the lamp and the kettle in the office with the officer earlier in the game? Yeah, I did. I don't remember exactly. Oh no, he's gonna turn around and get shit. I didn't do it fast enough. Damn it. I didn't realize that he, like, turned around. Oh, what? Okay. To do it without stopping the guy from firing and without him noticing. The bullet will be the key to this whole thing. So I wonder if we can swap the bullet itself with something else small and non-lethal. His penis? Wow. Okay, so for right this second, I need to stay put. Okay. And then I can swivel the lamp and get into the hat. And then move it, possibly. I think I can do that in the time span of him turning around. What? Did he really notice still? Am I boned? Missile's so much harder to control. Oh, it worked though. The problem is that this hard hat is much further away than I intended it to be. And I have no way of really getting to the other side of the room with Sissel. Is the bottom screen on the right? I'm used to the other way around. Oh, yes. It is, which is weird. It is weird. I am also used to it being the other way around. Hang on, let me see what's happening here. Okay, yeah, I have been through this already. Okay, and now he's dead, so I have a chance to do something. No, it won't give me the chance to do something. Damn it. That would be the ultimate he's not paying attention moment. I can move this. And now I can get over here if there's anything I can do with this stuff. Examine, examine, jiggle. Oh, I can move it. Oh, and fold it up, it's gonna be the same shape as a bullet. It's another one of those weird situations. So he's just gonna get hit. Like the bullet, I can swap the bullet with the soft hat. I think. No, this one. Yeah, it definitely is bullet shaped. Holy fuck. All right. Here comes. Okay. He's going to shoot us too late. It's not too late. It's not. No. There's no. I can do it. I can do it. What do you mean I didn't make it in time? But it won't let me mess with the bullet after it's fired. By the time he shoots, it's too late. Am I wrong? I had everything set up, I thought. But maybe I set up the wrong thing. Maybe you have to do with the bullet the inspector fires. But that bullet's already discharged, so I'm confused. But I'll try. No, I can't because I can't get into the rolly thingy. It's not this far over until after he gets shot. And if I swap the gun with something, he'll for sure notice. Yeah, I can't reach that yet. You know what? That book up there at the top is the same shape as the hat that's when it's folded up. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Maybe I missed a step. I don't actually know if this is going to be helpful either, but we're going to see. Put hat on head, make him confused. Okay, Inspector Cabanel is pretty cool, though. I'm just saying. It's real stylish how he flips his coat out and shoots that guy. Low-key, he looks kind of like Mario Jotaro. A little bit, yeah. But like a lot. I was gonna say, but like a lot younger, but also Jotaro looks super young there, too. Also, hi, Sardine, what's up? Wait, hang on. Missile, you gotta move first. Just, yeah, use the worldo. Oh, whoop. Damn it, I keep hitting select like that's how I get out of the ghost world, but it's not. I don't know why I keep getting confused about it. Okay. Okay, yeah, the book I can swap. For sure. I don't know what that'll do, but it could do something. Ah! Now I can swap the hats. I don't know what that does, but... there's too much stuff in the way. Wait. Maybe if I move the lamp out of the way. No, but he'll see. Fuck. How do I get through there without... I want to swap them. That's what I want to do. But I can't reach without things being in the way. Help! Could you explain something? How exactly did Man White die? He got shot with a gun.
I've always wondered about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang?
Why do they? I don't remember. Oh my god, this'll help. Oh brother, I hope I never lose my memory. A lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head.
Oh, I get it. It's like a little tiny Mino, right?
Something like that, I guess. Different shape, though. Yes, you can swap bullet. That's what I'm gonna do. That wasn't helpful. Examine, turn on. I could jiggle the hat, I guess. Then it would fall to the floor again. But I can't manipulate anything in his line of sight in front of him, because he'll see. If I swivel the lamp, he'll know. It's the only thing I can think of. It is the hardest game of Connect the Dots of all time. Can you... the lamp head with the hard hat? Can you? No, it's not the same. Doesn't count. I guess these aren't the same shape anymore either. Damn it, missile's so much harder to control. No! Up! Up, missile. He's noodling all over the place. Alright. Something has to happen. I have to figure out something. What if I move this now? Does that help at all? No? Or does it just put me, like, forever away? I don't know what else I could have done here. Like, what else would be bullet shaped? What else is bullet shaped that's laying around? I wonder if the room downstairs has anything to do with it. I don't think I would be able to move anything. But I think Missile can kind of move around better than me. So like maybe there's something downstairs that Missile can swap. No? Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay. Are there any earplugs? Ooh, good question. Not any that I can see, but like maybe moving something around I can find some. Earplugs are definitely like... Okay, so Missile can get down here, but like not really do anything. A rivet from the steel? It never seemed to matter before the size of the thing. So you would think that the book would work, right? Maybe... Oh no, I can't get in that yet. I can also, I don't think it does anything, but I can open the spout on this lid. Imagine a book flying at your face at the speed of a bullet. Yeah, it would hurt. It would probably also kill you. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, because I don't necessarily need to move the hard hat yet, right? But I feel like that's my chance when he looks away to do it, but maybe not. The size doesn't matter, go rooting in the underwear drawer for the investigator's massager. Yeah, depending on what kind. I mean, that would be about the same shape too. Different kind of bullet, but it'll serve. See what happens if I don't... Because the lamp was in the way at the end. That was a problem. What I need to happen is I need him to shoot the guy first, and then him to roll back so I can get into that, rolly thingy. What's that on the roof? Yeah, that's the book. Yeah, I need him to do this, and then I can reach that stool. Okay. Oh, sorry, missile, you're in my way. Sorry. And then move this. Get into this hat. Move it back. And then Missile can swap it with the book. And then it just kind of falls on the floor. But then what?
But then what, I ask you? I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die?
Well, because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well you wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why did you go through the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are a chance. Yeah, see, it's making it down to the wire. On purpose. Alright, let's think here. I don't know what this book is, but let's find out. This is a really thick book. I can't read, so I don't know what it's about. Will I ever get my memory back? Can you, if the kettle, blow the hat upwards or something? The spout lid is open, though. I don't think that it's got any steam in it at all. And then moving this back would be pointless. There's nothing over there on that side of the room. Turning the light on would just give away my position, and so would swiveling it. For whatever reason, it won't let me swap these anymore. I'm a bit stumped. Hey, what's up, legends? If I could reach this hat, I could nudge the hat. Yeah, the bottom room, this is as far down as I can go to it. Even as Sissel, it won't really... Well, hang on. Let me see if I can't. Is it still gonna let me move this? I feel like it shouldn't let me do it, but... It's stuck on something. It won't budge.
Maybe the man wipe put a curse on it.
Yeah, like a message. Do something to help me.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, if I have a message for you, I'll tell you myself. Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead.
Stop messing with the battered old hoist and do something to help me. I'm doing my best. I'm stumped, guys. I don't think... I'm double checking, but there's nothing over here that I can do anything with, as far as I know. Old pictures of what look like little fragments of rock. Those are Temsik fragments. That's an article from back when it was big news. 10 years ago, nobody really understood it. I guess that's still true today. Your missile voice is adorbs. Ah, you're adorbs. It's just that's my voice for all dogs. So what exactly is this thing? Looks like a giant nail clipper to me. No, it most certainly does not. It's an instrument used in analyzing radiation-emitting matter. Oh, yeah, I see. Heh. You're not alone, kid. None of the rest of us understand it either, baby.
Yeah, you said it.
That was unhelpful. Did it offer you to let you swap the book with the kettle? No. They have to be the same shape. That's the catch. I mean, oh shit, whoops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess I just did that for him. Whoops. Actually, I'm not sure if I accidentally hit a button or if I just ran out of time. Wait, what? What did I miss? What changed from the last time I did this? I'm genuinely confused. What? Would you look at that? Yo, legends! Thanks for your resub! For 15 months, holy shit. I did it, but I don't know what I did, because the setup's the same as last time, isn't it, guys? All I have is the lamp swiveled, the hat is crumpled up on the stool, the book is there. Like, what's different? What's different, literally? Now's our chance.
I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else.
The hat was on the floor last time too, wasn't it? Oh, I'm so confused. Actually, it's not even the same shape. It needs to be the hard hat, I guess. Because it's that shape. No, that still hurts though. It's our only hope. There's gotta be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Oh, did it have to be in the same direction? Is that why? Because when I rocked the hard hat, it was on the floor pointing upwards instead of that way.
It has such a cute little shape, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got it. Now I know what it's shaped like, and I guess the direction is really important. I guess it has to be the same direction. Because this hard hat was in reach. It's the same shape, and it was the same shape last time, but it was laying on the floor, so it was instead of facing to the left, it was facing up. But that's ridiculous. Also, how did he not notice that? He's like, oh, that was weird. Oh, wait, that didn't go well. I just made things worse. Okay, no, wait. Hang on a moment. Because the first time that I did that, the knit hat was on the hook. Or did I move it to the floor? I don't remember now. Maybe I did. Maybe it was on the hook and then I made it fall on the floor because I thought it was gonna be like a long boy bullet. All right, okay, this is fine. I know what I'm doing now. This is all a result of me thinking the bullet was going to be one shape and it was a different shape. I did move it to the floor. Okay, okay. All right, then I won't be mad at the game. This is my bad. This is me assuming that I know what bullet shape is going to be. But we got this now, 100%. Let's go. Oh yeah. Which means I do need to swivel the lamp when he's not looking. Well, it is silly because it's the Ace Attorney guy, so of course it's ridiculous and silly. But I would have thought the bullet would have been like a thinner and longer, so that's what I was going off of. Maybe it didn't translate. Maybe. There I go, assuming I know what bullets are. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, missile, you're in the way, sweetheart. It's okay. You know, isn't that the same color as Hobo Phoenix's hat? I'm just saying. It'd be funny if Cabanela started wearing that beanie. It's like a good luck charm for the rest of his life or something. He went like full Hobo Phoenix. There we go. And then I'll just keep Missile in there. And then that's it. Right? I didn't forget anything, right? Yeah. Let's do it. Zawaldo! Okay. Got it. I still don't know how he doesn't notice this. But I'll just chalk it up to he's not a very good murderer. Sucks to suck. I don't think you noticed. Looks like you've pulled off another magic disappearing act. It's a good thing he's incompetent as fuck. And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm, and most of all, soft.
Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too, because I'm a good boy. Over and over.
What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together, or? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
Yeah, you're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Kemi, you're gonna have to say goodbye to Missile eventually. Remember, spirits disappeared. Missile can come back, though. I did save him. He just chose not to return yet. He said he was biding his time or something, because he wanted to save his mistress. So I'm holding on to hope that maybe Missile will still come back and be alive at the end. But also, I know that Missile in real life had passed away, like, last year. Because Missile is based on Shitakumi's real dog, Missile. So I've already cried about some other stranger's dog dying like a year ago. Like I really did get choked up when I heard that. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanella, the man in red left. And now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. Oh no, Len, I'm sorry, did you not know? Oh no! How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Ow, my ribs. Oh, but I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be, a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys come through for us. Oh no, you didn't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. Missile lived a real good life, though. Like, Shutakumi spoiled the fuck out of him. And how many dogs can say that they've had cameos in 2 different video game franchises? That's a famous doggo if I ever knew one. Damn it. You picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. That's a mood. You should call, maybe, an ambulance. Looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, those two have the information needed to start tracking the manipulator. Oh yeah. Let's talk, shall we? If I knew things were gonna end up like this, I would have tried to die in the explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. That's not a good way to look at this. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry. Suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there, within my grasp. All of our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. Don't you Americans have to pay out the ass for an ambulance? Well, I'm assuming this takes place in Japan, or like pseudo-Japan, maybe? I don't know. Shu Takumi also likes to do this weird, like Phoenix Wright is like a weird San Fran Tokyo situation. Take an Uber? Yeah, dude. Just take an Uber. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Let's talk revenge. The guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. Well, I know that, and you know that. But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Joe, who forced me into a corner, Lamb, the girl who was playing in the park, and finally you, Inspector Cabanella. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Yeah. Ambulances are ridiculously expensive. If a medical emergency were to happen to me, I would call an Uber before I would call an ambulance. Just let me die. Ha 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 ha. America. 10 years ago on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on the big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Hey, Cabanella, you got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. Be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. And left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. Wow. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, pushing him too hard, he shouldn't have done crime. You know, that's all I'm saying. If you can't blame him. He shouldn't have been doing crimes and stuff. Leaving your gun in the interrogation room? That was a little bit of what I might call a mistake. Still can't understand why America hasn't implemented a healthcare system like here in the UK. Wait, Big Pharma and my wait times. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's all fear-mongering. That's literally all it is. People are legit convinced that the quality of care is decreased in countries like Canada, in the UK, and we have the best care because it's privatized, which is bullshit, but that's what everybody believes here because we don't know another system. And if people aren't well-traveled, then they have no reference to draw off of. How could you? Yep, I sure did fuck this up. He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. Yeah, but also he shouldn't have taken a hostage. That was his decision. Don't kidnap people. If he felt desperate, maybe he shouldn't have done crime. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. Said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office, and then demand curry, and then when they give him curry, he's like, oh, it was too hot, and then he burned the place to the ground. It was really funny. You should have been there. A tequila sunrise on a Sunday, baby. You put in too much salt. No such thing! Huh. Those 2 inmates at the special prison, eh? I feel bad for those guys. We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. It just occurred to me that the bartender looked like Guile. He's got Guile hair. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight, on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? Couldn't you, like, use radar to detect where the submarine is and, like, sink it? I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that would be, like, an act of war, but, like, also, maybe the country shouldn't be doing, like, being all sketchy in a submarine in your waters, is all I'm saying. Well, we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use him for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Oh yeah, Camilla. She's fine though. They're treating her alright. She's reading One Piece. Just chilling. Oh, Hody, I'm 100%. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But, like, I can't shake the entire nation by the shoulders and be like, hey! Use common sense, please! Also money. Yeah, hon. People love money. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. So yeah, the spotless record of yours. Is it really that important to you? I mean, you already fucked up, so like, it's not really spotless anyway. But whatever, of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, eh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. What? Oh, so like you fucked up and then you were like, from now on I'm gonna have a spotless record because I want to get in with good with the rest of the unit so that I can like solve this case. That's a little obsessive of you, my guy, but I respect it. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jode shooting Alma? I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story, some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. I was even gonna let him die over it. Even though I didn't believe he would shoot his wife, I was definitely gonna let him die over it. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator. He's going to prove that Jode is innocent. I want to say what incredible determination, but you did some things that literally got Jode killed earlier in the game. It's not even a like, oh, but he would have stopped them at the last minute. He literally died. He literally died earlier in the game. So, I mean, but okay. Whatever you say, my guy. There's just one thing I don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jode, why didn't you help him escape from prison? Well, that's an easy one, baby. I never gave a shit about him in the first place. This is all about me. I'm just kidding. Escaping from prison is a crime. Duh. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure that the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. Okay, if you say so. But there's one little unfortunate result of all of this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions because you didn't tell her. Ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Okay, but she's really helpful, and if you'd just been honest in the first place, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. But okay. Do I need to talk to this guy too, or what? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be a part of the police. I gathered that since you work so closely with the inspector. Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. I also could confer that. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. What's a little misunderstanding? Has this man seen a single Shakespeare play? Clearly not. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. It's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. Like in the back. Like I saw it happen. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What does that even mean? The scalpel went in, but it wouldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. No scarring or blood either. Weird. Have we seen the cat yet? No. Not at all. I wonder if that's who we really are. If we were just a cat the whole time. Wouldn't that be some bonkers shit? And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded for some reason. Nobody could have stolen that body. There's one way the corpse could have disappeared. And what's that? Well, bye. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. I don't know why I'm acting so surprised. I literally just saw this happen. He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. The corpse left behind some data from the testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off of that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. I'm not saying that it's aliens, but some undiscovered type from a world unknown. You know, aliens. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. A corpse walks out of a morgue sounds like the setup to a bad joke or a terrible day in my future career as a mortician. I know that you're making a goof and a gaffe, but I'm curious, so I have to ask if you may actually be interested in being a mortician, because that would be awesome. I went to that park and I tested the spot where the meteorite fell, and just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as the corpse. How about that shit? At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die, only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? Kind of. A little bit. Maybe. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. I do love this guy. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case back then. And then I'd heard there was a man who quit the police force to study the meteorite. And when I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. But not like that guy. I'm alive. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet. But we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. The source of my power is not of this world. Now, I'm not saying that it was aliens. But that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and the Temsic were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise for a little girl that a little girl made for her mother. I can read. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. Oh, so I've been making fun of Inspector Jode for leaving a loaded gun in his house the entire time, but it probably wasn't even his fault. My bad. Your voice for the detective gives me Rod Sterling vibes. That's exactly what I think about, though. So glad we're on the same page. You are actually trying to become a mortician? That's so dope. I am fascinated by the subject. I'm an avid follower of Caitlin Doty. I watch Ask a Mortician, Death in the Afternoon. Like, I'm super into, like, I'm interested in the field. I'm all about death positivity. I have a death plan. Do you have a death plan? I hope you all have a death plan. It's important. Yes, I love Caitlin Doty. Yes, thank you. In fact, one of my favorite videos is, and one that changed my whole view on everything was, it was like a couple of years ago. She dropped a really long video about like making your own death plan and stuff like that, and that's where I like learned about aqua cremation, alkaline hydrolysis, which is what I hope to do. It's not legal in this state, but I hope to be in a state before I die where that is possible. Otherwise, I'm doing like like just shroud me and give me a green death. I don't care. But yeah, the hopeful is alkaline hydrolysis. But yeah, definitely consider, you know, like even though we're all really young, consider, you know, like your will and your death plan. It's important. You never know. Unfortunately, I know people that have died incredibly young, before 30, so it happens. Alkaline hydrolysis is the disintegration of everything but bones and implants, right? Yes. People call it water cremation because it's essentially like boiling, but it's like cremation, but it's boiling water, I believe, instead of like, it's better because it doesn't like, cremation like adds like a bunch of shit into the air, and I don't want that. But I also don't want to be buried if I can help it. Yeah. I'm not articulating it well, but you should definitely look up Ask a Mortician. What is it? I think it's like the Green Death or something like that. If somebody can find that video. Or it might just be like coming up with your death plan, and it's like a really long video. And she goes over it in there. Anyways, sorry, this has been your PSA. Have a death plan. You could die at any time. We're all very fragile people. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jode? That's right. Jode and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there's just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jode it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow the Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean that somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption, which I think we already established. And as a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Oh shit, hey, there's Lynn. Oh god, no, this is awkward. It's not what it looks like. Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. Hated to spoil your image of me. of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? I'm not sure about that. Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jode. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. That's not something you should say when you have a spotless record. That sounds a lot more like an abuse of power. Well, all right. Nobody, thank you so much for throwing those videos up. You guys should definitely check them out. They're super informative and cool. Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Hey, I'm here too. But a joke is a joke. Might as well laugh! I don't remember what voice I gave him. The minister called off the execution order. Now they're just letting him walk free, I guess? And while he was at it, he let Detective Jode go free until tomorrow morning, too. That was really unwise of... He's a criminal. It's a pretty extreme while he was at it. Sorry it took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second. "5 years ago, you left this coat with me, just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day." Oh, but I like the pink hoodie. I think it's cute. I don't know if it works as much with the prison stripes, but I don't know, whatever. Been really glad from what I heard in the last 2 years, the death industry is changing for the better, right? There were so many things that I didn't know until recent years about the funeral industry and like stuff that I thought you had to do in the process of like, like stuff with funeral homes that I just thought you had to do. And it's totally not true. They just make you think that you have to because it's a business and they want your money. But there's so many options that most people don't know they have. And it's great that that's becoming more common knowledge. I've been waiting for so long, Detective Jode. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay. I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. I'll just be here with broken ribs. I'll be fine. You only need so many ribs, right? This present you gave me, just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Somebody get this man to a hospital.
Sissel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You and I have to find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me?
Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is and the phone line doesn't work.
They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please?
Okay, fine. I'm counting on you.
This true self that you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right,
I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. Figure out whatever about the ambulance hospital. You'll be fine. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Don't be such a baby. Ribs grow back. No, they don't. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Oof. It's a good thing that a save came up. I was like, my throat is starting to like get a little bit raw, and I have some work that I gotta do tomorrow. I always wind up playing this on Sundays. When Mondays I usually have to do recording. So only one chapter tonight. Kemi, I want your input on something. I saw an ad on the subway for a trial of autism medication for being tested right now, and I was kind of inclined to participate. Do you think that I should? I think that you should do a lot of research and then just like do a lot of take your time on making a decision on it. I don't know if there's a time limit, because I'm not necessarily thinking that I'm not like opposed. Like I would think that if it's something you truly want to do, then yeah, do it. Especially because of what it could do for science, but also I think you should make sure that you do your research on it and make sure that you do a lot of like self-reflection on being like, here are the pros, here are the cons, do I want to do this, yes, no, why, and then like whatever the decision that you make it like resolute, like yes, I'm doing this, or no, I'm not doing this. I guess that's the only input that I can really give on it. But yeah, I'm not actually done streaming for the night. I'm gonna wind down with a little bit of Shenmue. I just needed to. I can't continue on like voice heavy, like reading heavy games. Thankfully, Shenmue will bless us all with its own full voice acting. So I'm just gonna switch. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna cool off and grab a drink and set up the PS4, and we're gonna play some Shenmue. And I'll put on some music and stuff. And I'll be right back.